Welcome back to FIFA Chat Gaming, where today is going to be covering more of the Transformers stuff, the little secret add-ins that we end up having that goes over with it that wasn't covered with the two main videos. So, whenever you buy a box of the new Transformers sets from your LGS and everything, you end up getting a couple promos that comes with that. So we're going to go over the promos, and then we'll cover the nice little other additions that we ended up getting from the box. So the promo is Preceptor, Precise Sniper, Range Disease Wrecker, 3 attack, 3 health, and 1 defense, and has 1 attack for each card that's under him. And then we'll go over to the other side is, when you flip to this mode, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Your opponent separates those into 2 different piles. Put 1 pile into your hand and the other pile face down under him. So this is something that was uniquely designed by the Energon Invitational champion Dan Arnold, which is famously with the Vector Sigma, that info. And he ends up actually showing the entire process of making this, which was quite nice to end up watching and actually seeing. So I would strongly suggest going over that way if you ended up wanting to actually see that process. So obviously we see that's the body, but we got Convex, which pops off, which has Safeguard 3. So once the body goes down, that ends up popping off and ends up becoming its own little character itself. And then when he becomes a little body, it becomes Convex, the Titan Master range. Safeguard 3 can't take more than 3 damage if he's undamaged. So with that covered, we got Fortress Maximus that comes in our packs. He's the one that hides underneath the box where you have the little promo. This was famously done with the last one with Trypticon. Speaking with that, he's also a Titan, which we have 3 of them all together currently. You have Multiplex, which came into our Precon. And then you also have Trypticon, which came out of Siege 2, which was also similarly like this. And now we have Fortress Maximus. So something else that we're going to end up seeing with the entire Titans is how huge the card is. I mean, he's gigantic compared to the normal. Let's bring Preceptor back to be able to see with the size, the character size. As you see, the Titans just eat the size completely up. So, before we cover the big guy, and then the head mode for the big guy, we'll cover this head mode that you end up getting also. So, this is also a Titan Master. It's called Emissary. He has 4 attack, 4 health, and focus 2. That means you get to look at the top 2 cards. And if you don't like them, you can end up scrapping them. And then we'll come back over to the Guilla Combo version over here. So Fortress Maximus, Great War Veteran, Titan, ranged, has 8 attack, 15 health, 2 defense. When this defense, you flip at least a white and a blue, do 1 damage to an attacker. This begins with Cerberus City on him with head mode. So while we're talking about the Fortress Maximus, we'll just end up finishing this, and then we'll add this little head mode to it. When you attack and you flip at least a orange and a black, do 2 damage to each enemy. Flip to this mode, alt mode, after the battle. So it says that we start off with the Cerberus, the city commander, or Cerberus, the city commander, who has 6 attack, 8 health, and 1 defense. Has bold 1 and tough 1. And when this battles and you flip at least 1 white, 1 orange, 1 black, and 1 blue, you may play an upgrade from your scrap pile and put it onto this. And over in head mode, it gives them bold 1 and Tough One. So we'll show them with the all together here. Something else really unique is I noticed with the packs and everything, they were advertising Magic the Gathering with it. So, which brings up a funny point is after a couple days, you'll be seeing that the cards ended up like doing this little budge and everything with it. I was just obviously sleeving them up. That way it prevents that end up doing something like that. So with that little extra content and everything, if you like what we end up doing, like, subscribe, and hit that little bell. That way you know whenever we post anything new. Till next one, have a good day.